So thanks a lot for sending in your footage. I really appreciate all of you guys sending in your tricks. Just so you guys know, you can send me any trick you want, and you do not have to ask me in order to send your trick. Just send them, and I'm going to try and get to everybody as quickly as I can. Great, so that last attempt on your kickflip was super close. It was the closest attempt out of all of your attempts right here, but it looks to me like you're honestly very close to getting the trick. You're flicking the board up, which is good. You're keeping your foot above the board, which is good. You're committing, I mean you're really trying to land. Even when the board doesn't flip all the way around, you're still trying to land on it, which is good. I wish you would have showed me like your ollie and your pop shove it and your 180s, because I'd really like to see how you're doing on those as well. It looks like you could do those to like get your board control built up a little bit, but other than that, yeah, it looks like you're like super close to doing the kickflip. So honestly, at this point, you just need to practice. You could get out there and ride your board around and just get more comfortable cruising and stuff like that, and that would help as well. Good, so on that one you just popped it up a little bit too high. Looks like you might be getting a little frustrated. I can understand after so many attempts of trying a trick how it can just get super frustrating, especially when you're so close. So yeah, honestly, again, I wish you would have showed me like the ollie, frontside 180, pop shove it, frontside shove it, heel flip, and those kind of tricks. But let's check out your closest attempt here in super slow-mo still frames. So look at your foot flicks up, your toe goes up. That is so good. I want to point that out to everybody. Your toe goes up, your back foot is there to catch the board, and you just miss catching it. Now what you can do to help handle that is don't turn your shoulders and your head. You want to keep your shoulders and head square with your board the whole time. So in that last one you were turning a little bit, which caused your feet to then turn, and then you kind of landed with your feet together. So you got to keep your feet more apart like you did on this one. So that would have been good. The only problem is that you just didn't flip the board enough. So if you kind of put those two attempts together, then you got it down. So again, the way to master the basics and to really just like build your board control so you got each trick without any problems, you gotta ride your board a lot. The best skaters I know, they ride all the time. They ride everywhere, over cracks, dodging cars, dodging babies, dodging houses, dodging missiles. They literally just ride everywhere, super fast, cruising down the streets, and they're so comfortable with their board. So step 1 is the basics of riding. Step 2 is how to ollie, frontside 180, backside 180, pop shove it, frontside shove it, heel flip, and then kick flip. These are all the steps that I go over in Skateboarding Made Simple, which is super detailed. Now, the whole point is so you break the trick down into each of its various parts. So just popping the board and then flicking the board. And then you're going to put the pop and the flick together and learn how to catch it with your back foot and then land it. So I don't see any major problem wrong with your foot position or your flick or any of the main problems. It looks to me like you just need to practice. You've probably even been landing the kickflip since you sent me this video. But yeah, I would love to see a landed kickflip. So if you do have one landed, or if I've taught any of you guys to do any trick, I would love to see a video of you guys saying how I helped you and what the trick was. So yeah, keep your head and shoulders straight, keep your shoulders aligned with the board, work on that flick, and just keep practicing. You're so close. You had some attempts that were so close that I think you just keep practicing and you'll master it. You guys gotta check out Skateboarding Made Simple. It's super detailed. It's about an hour long. It takes you through every single one of those basic tricks that I mentioned earlier. And it gives you a technique of practicing where you'll never get stuck. So check out the video and progress super fast in your skating. Thank you guys. You are awesome.